Okay everyone, I'm going to talk about the tacho zone valve. I have not found any information on the internet or on YouTube how this valve really works. There are tons of videos that explain how the motor functions and how it's wired and so on, so I'm not going to cover that, but I want to explain what the actual valve mechanism is and the valve seat, which is this part that is installed on your heating pipe. So I picked up this piece. This particular one is a 571-2 model Gold Series, but at Home Depot. You can also buy it online. And really how it works is this is basically pipe coming from the boiler, and the default setting is that the valve is closed. So basically with the call for heat, this valve is being basically pushed into the seat, and which opens up the water flow to the other end, which is a bit difficult to see here, and the water is basically let through, and that opens the valve until it retracts again. So there are really just two components to this. There is a spring that sits in the bottom of the seat, and then there is the valve. Sorry, that was a Siri interruption. So this valve, and you see the two O-rings here, it basically sits in here, and really I'm not going to assemble it now, but this plate here is basically pushing it down, and the motor here really with these two screws here simply gets twisted on, and all the motor does is basically push this valve stem into the valve, and which opens up the water flow, right? And I'm not even sure if you can see what this little scratch here on the middle of the valve is the motor has a manual lever which can be used if there's no power and you have to open up the valve or close it respectively. And really all it does is, if it's basically a manual operation of the push that the motor does, and you can see, I'm not sure if you can see that properly in the light, but there is a metal piece that really just so slightly comes out and basically helps to push the valve into the valve seat manually, and that's where this scratch is coming from. So that is really the basic operation of this valve, and because I didn't find it anywhere, I thought I'd explain it to you. Hope that was helpful.